Most people spend their birthday with cakes and candles. However, I spent mine hiking in the California mountains with a great friend, creating art, and collecting a bad sunburn as a souvenir.
There you go.
But first, let's get to the travel day. I started my 33rd birthday at 3:30 in the morning, heading to the airport before the sun was even up. And no cameras then, I was half asleep, it was just me and my bags. And by the time I reached my connection in Dallas, it finally felt real. We had been planning this trip for a while. I grabbed my birthday tea from Starbucks, it was free. And then I just grabbed my sketchbook and I was waiting at the gate for my next flight. I wanted to show you everything that I packed to take with me for this 5-day trip to California. So I've got watercolor paper, my sketchbook, some paper I cut into 4x6 sheets because we're going to work on those. A few dual brush pens in these new color sets, as well as Tombo's new urban sketching kit. Super excited about that. My favorite metallic watercolors, regular watercolors, and then of course my go-to drawing bag with my mono drawing pens and pencils in there. Then I also grabbed a few of my favorite paintbrushes for watercoloring, and then a bunch of my sticker designs because I plan to give them away to the people I meet while on my trip, just because I think it's really fun to share art. I had a little time to kill in my layover in Dallas-Fort Worth, so I got out my sketchbook and my urban sketching kit from Tombow, and I decided to sketch a little tree in my sketchbook. You can see that here. I record a little bit of a process video for you while I was at the airport, trying to grab different angles and sketch and not look like a weirdo at the airport and try not to attract too much attention. It's a skill, let me tell you. But the reason why I'm drawing a tree, well, I love trees, but I am meeting up with my friend Brianna in LA, and then we are driving to Sequoia National Park to spend the weekend there for my birthday. My birthday always falls around a holiday weekend, so growing up, the tradition was kind of that we would go camping or go traveling or just go somewhere new or cool, go on an adventure for my birthday. So I am continuing that tradition as an adult. So I asked my friend Bree, I was like, hey, do you want to go on a trip this September and go somewhere for my birthday? So we did. And I will always take an adventure over just a birthday party. I am obsessed with this tin that Tombow's Urban Sketching Kit comes in. It comes with 3 different dual brush pen colors, and they just ended up being perfect for drawing trees. I mean, these greens and browns, I love them. And here's how my final sketchbook page and tree turned out. I had a lot of fun with this page actually, and I think it's not bad for something I created outside of my studio in the airport. Next, it was time to hit the air again, so I grabbed another cup of tea. Tea is very important to me if you didn't know. And yeah, I got a couple more hours of flight time, and then I landed in Los Angeles to meet up with Brianna. And side note here, make sure you go follow her YouTube channel. It's just at Bri_Fitzpatrick to see her vlogs of this trip too. Hi! I was like, wait, where is she? Hi! Thank you!
How was the travels?
Easy.
Easy? That's good. Same.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's our car.
I'm so hungry. You hungry?
I'm hungry.
Great.
Let's do it. So fun.
We all got the same one, right? We'll just all put on our wrists. We got matches.
We did stop in at Blake Art Supplies while we were in LA because we don't have any art supply stores here in Florida besides Michael's, and Blake just carries so much more of a variety of art supplies. We drooled over the Copic markers, the Tombow dual brush pen racks. Bri also surprised me with the most thoughtful gift. She gave me the Endless Art Challenge by Megan Roy, and it is this box of inspiration cards that you can use to just use as a prompt or get over like a creative art block. It's so cool. So there's a couple of different ways you can use it. Option one is like you combine the cards from the different sections. So there's subject, color, and wild card. So if I were to pull a subject card, let me just grab one here. The subject would be future. And then next I would actually grab one from the color section. So the one I grabbed here is just lavender, so those would be my prompts. And then I could grab one from the wildcard section. And these are always different, fun, and random. This one says do it again, so make the art ones and then recreate it in a different way. The other way you can use them is on the back of each card you have a draw this in your style challenge. So all these cool different illustrations by different artists, and it has them tagged on the card, and you just recreate it in your own style. Thank you, Brianna. I love this deck so much and I cannot wait to use it. You'll definitely see some videos of me using it. For now, it's time to hit the road again, leave LA, and head to Sequoia National Park. I can't hello with one hand. In the traffic, guys.
So much LA traffic, people.
As the sun set on our drive and we started getting into the mountains, I just felt grateful for this life and that I got to spend my birthday with a great friend surrounded by nature. So that's it for this vlog. However, stay tuned because I want to tell you about something really cool. Brianna and I are both artists and we are creating so much art on this trip, and wanted to give you the opportunity to collect some of these art pieces as well. We have 4 different tiers that you can choose from to collect some of this exclusive art that we created during our travels in Sequoia and Kings Canyon National Park. So the first up is our Bright Collector tier, and you'll get an exclusive postcard and we'll write a sweet handwritten note on the back of it for you. And the postcard features our hiking boot illustration that Brianna and I collaborated together on. So I sketched it out, she filled in the mountains and the trees and everything, and we just kind of switched it back and forth. I created some and she created some. And then we have our Shining Collector tier, which has 2 exclusive stickers that Bri and I created. I drew out the girl with the sequoias in her hair, and Bri drew the little bear in the mason jar, which I think is so cute. We have 2 more tiers. So we have the Gleaming Collector, which will receive this 6x8 bear illustration that Bri and I created after we saw this adorable little bear, oops, spoiler alert, in Sequoia National Park, and then we drew him as our exclusive art print. And then we also have the Vivid Collector tier, where you get all of these things: the postcard, the 2 stickers, the art print, as well as the exclusive magnet we designed with the cutest little chipmunk illustration that we collaborated on. And you can collect any of these exclusive art pieces and become one of our trip collectors by visiting our page at studiokd.com/sponsorship. We also have a limited number of our original creations available for sale right now at studiokd.com/sponsorship. These were painted with metallic watercolors and alcohol ink markers, so if you look at them in the sunshine, they have so much shimmer to them and they're just beautiful. So right now you can collect any of these originals if they are still available, and you can grab those at studiokd.com/sponsorship. We appreciate all of your support for collecting our exclusive art prints and stickers and postcards, and thank you again for collecting these originals as well. Big thank you to our collectors who pre-purchased these exclusive art tiers, and you just helped us share our art with the world, and we appreciate your support so much. We love creating art for you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
I need a tiny house right here.